Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh been the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. Yahweh Shai been the name of his beloved Son, who the world really calls Jesus. It's the brother Yair down at WFI Indiana camp, coming at y'all with a quick precept through the Spirit, right? We're going to hop right into it in the book of Proverbs, all right? We get right down to it, right? It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 3. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." All right, so when we looking at this precept right here, simply going into, look, you want to be mindful about the decisions that you make. You want to be mindful about the things that you go forward with. All right, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. All right, so real quick, verse 3 again, it says, "A prudent man." So prudence is going into somebody that's cautious, or somebody that takes account or thought of the future based off of whatever action they're putting forth, or whatever they do, they're mindful of that. There's somebody that's mindful of, okay, if I do this, this could possibly happen. Or if I do this, you know, or hey, if I'm going here, this is probably what's going to happen, or this is probably what's going to be there, so on and so forth. All right, that's just going into prudence. So when going into this precept, right, it says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil," all right, and hideth himself. All right, so for example, just to give an example of that, say it's you just came into the truth, or you've been in the truth for whatever, but let's just say, for example, you struggled, or one of your main demons was smoking, and you overcame it. All right, and it's something that you still kind of think about, though. All right, it's something that you still kind of battling it. All right, you kind of overcame, but you still battling it, though. All right, you got cousins. Your cousins, they invite you to a barbecue, right? They invite you to a barbecue. You know your cousins, all they do is smoke. When they get real high, and then they barbecue. All right, they smoke while they barbecue, and whatever the case is. A prudent man is going to foresee the evil of that. Meaning what? A prudent man is going to think to himself, you know what? I know what they're going to be doing while I'm over there. It's not like they're going to put it up just because I'm there. If anything, they probably going to offer it to me. They probably going to say, hey, you want to hit this? And I'm going to say no. You say no, then they going to probably entice you even more and say, what? You don't want to, man, you know you want to hit this, man. You've been doing this for 3 months, or you've been doing it for a year. I know you did it, blah, 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 whatever they come up with. Prudent man is going to say, you know what? I'm going to have to sit this one out. Prudent man is going to say, you know what? It's probably not the best idea to go over there. You know, I might, you know, spend time with them at a different time. You know, in a more controlled environment, or whatever the case is, or somewhere where it could be, you know, in and out, whatever it is. But a prudent man is going to foresee that. That's just what that's going into. All right. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." You see that? You don't want to be somebody like that. All right. You don't want to be somebody that's simple-minded when it comes to the things that hinder you, the things that bring you down, the things that ultimately destroy you little by little. All right, you don't want to be somebody, Eve, a woman, you work with her, she enticing you, you know, and you pull up at her crib thinking you grabbing, or whatever the case is, and then you gotta be smarter than that. She call you, it's 2 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, she call you, ask you to come pick this up. Brother, you gotta be prudent in that situation. Don't be simple. All right, you know she don't need something fixed at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, you know, just come on, right? So being prudent, using prudence is a beautiful thing. Praying for prudence is a beautiful thing, and it's something that we all can use all the time, as much as possible. It's something that we need to use as much as possible and all the time, especially while we in this walk. All right, so just understanding, right, one more time, I'll read it, right? Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So when we going throughout your day-to-day, you want to always move in the spirit of prudence. All right, move with a mind of prudence, understanding that whatever actions you make, what can come from it, thinking about the future. And the future is 30 seconds ahead from now. The future is 5 minutes from now. The future is, you feel me, later on tonight. You thinking about these different things based off of your actions, meaning whatever action you make, you thinking, okay, how is this going to affect this? How is this going to affect this? How is this going to affect me? All right, and the more you move and program yourself to move in that type of manner, you know, Lord willing, you shall fare well, because you'll be thinking about the things that could possibly come to harm you spiritually, and you'll be able to, like the scriptures say, hide yourself, right? Put the thing far from you, all right? Remove it from you, or remove yourself from a situation or whatever it may be, or prepare yourself. All right, but don't be simple and just pass on and you get bit by the serpent, man. All right, that serpent is sin, because you didn't count the cost, because you wasn't prudent. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, brothers and sisters, pray and move in that spirit of prudence in the last days. So call me a Shalom.